Hey there, YouTube fans, how you going? So I'm using the Boya radio mic that I have linked up with my AD2 for my own records. Well, guess what? Today is the day that I could finally eat pureed foods. So what did I have for breakfast? Finally, I could have some Wheat Bix. Wheat Bix is a wheat-based cereal and some milk with honey, and made it nice and runny. And now for lunch I had some baby food for the 10-month-old, and I got really lucky. I got basically it's like a copy of the NutriBullet. It came this morning just on the day that I'm having pureed foods, so that was really good timing. So I took that baby food satchel, it's bolognese with a bit of pasta in that, and heated it up in a bowl of hot water and then pureed it in the kind of NutriBullet thing. So I had that, and then I boiled for like an hour, or even longer. It was about an hour and a half potato. It took so long to boil, I don't know why. But I was really afraid of making it too hard, and so I pureed that with a little bar mix, and put butter and salt and pepper in there, and milk, and it was quite good. I got some left over. Now, I found on the web, and I always like to try and get good sources, so I found this document from the NHS. Now, if I get a chance, I will link it, but you just give me some time. If I don't promise it, but I'll get you to look it up yourselves if you can. So St. George's Healthcare, NHS Trust. St. George's Healthcare, NHS Trust, and it's patient information, bariatric surgery. So I downloaded that from the net, from the web. And I'm in stage 2. So stage 2, I'm having now on the 3rd week of having the gastric sleeve. So I had it November 6th, 2021. So today is the Saturday 2 weeks ago that I had the procedure. So you have to be on this for 2 weeks according to the NHS, and you can have, say, in the protein column, you can have pureed chicken, lamb, beef, turkey, ham, corn, that I think it's based on mushroom, soy mince and gravy or tomato-based sauce, fish pureed with the sauce, e.g. parsley, dal, whatever that is, pureed beans and pulses. So I'm going to try and do the Sicilian black beans and the chickpeas. I think you call them garbanzo beans in the US as well. And I'm going to puree them. Everything has to be pureed like baby food, like the 6 months baby food. So for example, beef and vegetable, well, this says 8 months, but it's all pureed, right? This is Heinz. And I'm just having, this is 8 months as well. So I'll have a look what happens when I open that pasta bolognese. Just makes life a bit easier, and there's some tasty apple and oatmeal and things like that in there. So I can put the beans in a pressure cooker the Sicilian way, and then puree them up. And it says here lentils, kidney beans, that's the one I was thinking of. Baked beans got a little, if you use a tin one, they've got a little bit too much sugar, but probably better than nothing, right? Chickpeas, as we said, and butter beans, which probably you could take cannelloni beans and puree them. Hummus, that's good. It comes already pureed. Light cream cheese, cottage cheese, low-fat, fat-free yogurt or fromage-free. Any protein-rich fresh soup from stage 1 of the diet. Now, for the carbohydrate column, it says smooth, runny mashed potato. That's what I had today. Smooth, runny sweet potato. That's the next thing. I've got some there. Yam, all made smooth and runny. Cassava, whatever that is. Creamed rice. Well, creamed rice the prepared ones can have a little bit too much sugar sometimes. I'll just turn that mic down. I don't want to over-modulate. Porridge. Yes, I got the 2-minute porridge. So you have to kind of go backwards to go forwards with this this bariatric surgery, because I would normally have the normal rolled oats, but if you have the quick oats, I've got a good brand. I got Uncle Toby's in this country. If you get the quick oats, they're already finer, which is a good idea. So that's my porridge. Wheat Bix I mentioned, with plenty of milk. Ready Breck, never heard of that. And it says here pureed pasta. Pureed pasta, hallelujah for us Sicilians. Yes, you see my beard is slowly coming back, and my hair. I'm trying to grow it all back out. Now, I actually bought, being Italian, but we don't have this normally. It's normally in the north, but some of my other family members put me onto this, is polenta. I'm going to try polenta. I bought a couple of the quick polenta again. So the quick polenta is already pureed. I mean, it's finer than the normal polenta. Now, when you can finally normally, I want you to, everything that I've said in this video, beforehand and after I say this statement, you need to check with your doctor. I felt that because this come from an NHS, which is from England, source, I thought it was a pretty good source. All right, so moving on to vegetables and fruit. It says any vegetable without skin can be pureed or blended, such as carrots, parsnips, sprouts, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, aubergine, etc. Fresh, frozen, or tinned vegetables are good choices and puree easily. Fruit can also be pureed, e.g. banana, and stewed or canned fruit can also be used. Have a maximum of 2 fruit proportions a day. Now, from these guys, foods to avoid: all solid foods, you still have to have puree. Tough skin on foods such as tomato skin or dried fruits. Sweet corn is quite an issue. There's a lot of fiber in corn. You can't digest it. It goes pretty well straight through you. Tomato seeds, they say, is an issue. Bacon and meat with lots of gristle and meat that has not been pureed. Hard cheeses, although I got away with a little bit of grated parmesan, it looks like. Potato skins, so just peel the skin off. And don't have bread, toast, rusks, nuts, seeds. All right, so that's from the NHS guys. Now, this is from my actual dietitian here in Queensland, Australia. And it's interesting, they said you could start this 10 days out. So I was trying to cheat yesterday and have a few, like, you can get pureed deviled ham and pureed salmon and lobster, so I was eating that. It says here you can have things, let's say you're eating out, you can have soups, you can have smoothies, you can have scrambled eggs, although apparently poached eggs are tolerated better, and frittata may be okay. Porridge oats, we talked about that. You can go back to your Optifast, although by this time I'm sick to death of the shakes, the slim shakes. I was on that for like 5 weeks or something. I just had it up to here. I'd rather do my own protein shake with a banana next time I have a shake. So you still have to get all your protein in. I'm trying for, look, a minimum 90 grams I try for, and I try and get higher than that. In fact, one way to cheat is Cheers. This is protein water. You can get 30 grams in a bottle like this. Excuse me, I'll have a drink. This has got, it's a berry flavor, and it's got vitamins as well in there, very trace vitamins, so basically electrolytes. But this particular one's got 15 grams, so I need to get more of the 30 gram one. It's very, very fine whey protein isolate. Somehow they mix it in there. I tried actually putting my normal powder in there, my normal whey protein isolate, and it was disgusting, so I tried. It says yogurt you can have. I would stay away from having yogurt with lots of sugar. So plain fruit purees, cereal and oat tubs. And I'll go quickly what they're saying allowed, and I'll go quickly with avoid, and I'll try and skip some if they double up. So they're saying instant porridge, which is what I said, wheat bix, pureed fruit, soaked pureed prunes. Okay, I've got some of those. I'll have to do that because I would really love to have some of those. Because one of the things, look, I've got to be honest with you, with this, all this diet with gastric sleeve and all the rest of it, with getting your liquids in, constipation is a well-known hassle problem with this whole gastric sleeve business and bariatric surgery. And I've got to be honest with you, I had a horrific morning with that issue, let's just say. And I used coffee, and I used straight prune juice and straight juices, which you're not supposed to. You're supposed to have half. But I thought, if this will come through me, then that's going to help me. So that's how I got around that. Fruit juices, pureed vegetables and legumes. Like, it doesn't say to cut the skin off, but you should. Pureed lean meat, and put gravy or stock or white sauce in it, or I would say a bit of mayonnaise, right? Cooked legumes, that's what my parents said. Scrambled eggs, although poached is tolerated better. Low-fat milk, soft cheese, YoPro high-protein yogurts with no added sugar, low-fat ice cream or custard. And you can add herbs and spices and things like that. And it even says potato chips and prawn chips, which are crisps in some countries, like Lay's or whatever, occasionally. I tell you what, I've been dying to have a little 60-gram packet of chips. It says avoid, and this is what I don't understand, but it says it here, avoid most cereals, avoid pasta, spaghetti, noodles and rice, barley, corn. I had a little bit of pasta today. Anyway, I'm going to see what happens with that. Pies, pastries, cakes, and biscuits avoid. Bread rolls, muffins, crumpets. This is to avoid whole fresh fruit and dry fruit. Salad vegetables, so you can't really have a salad yet. Peas and corn. I had a nightmare having a pea and ham soup. It really did not... It must have been the peas did not agree with me. It says don't have coconut or fruit juices. Well, you can water down your fruit juices. Sausage, salami, frankfurters, hot dogs, things like that. They're going to be too fatty at this stage. Nuts and seeds are going to be too hard to digest. Ice cream and nuts. Ice cream, it says avoid with nuts or fruit. Cheesecake, mousse, and other rich desserts, like anything with a lot of sugar, is quite an issue. Hard cheeses, cottage cheese, although the other guy said you can use cottage cheese. Cheese slices, cakes, rice pudding. This is to avoid. It says there, cheesecake. Chocolate and lollies. Lollies are candy in America. So, look, that's the main part of what I wanted to go through. That's what I'm eating, and I had enough energy to walk up and down the beach esplanade, and it was 4 kilometers. 4 kilometers. Work that out in miles, somebody. Work it out in miles and put a comment in the comments for me, because I'm all in kilometers. So, hope that helps, guys. 14 minutes. All right, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully the sound is really good with the little unit that's in my pocket. I always like to tell on camera what I'm using, because then I'm using that. I used to use that in the past. So this allows me to walk around, actually, so I could show recipes and things like that. That's why I was doing that. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Teacher Sal out.